those filthy, greedy property investors. There's a whole cohort of people that are trying to demonize property investors. Well, guess what? In my opinion, they don't really have much of a choice. Property investment is a consequence of our system and not the other way around. So let me try and explain this to you with an example. Now, if you had $30,000 in 1975, the same amount of goods you can purchase would be worth over $250,000 today. Okay, prices have gone up almost 9 times in the last 50 years because of, guess what? Inflation, yes. So that means if you had $30,000 in savings in 1975, well, you could have bought an median house. But if you put it under your bed, you would have lost 89% of your value. That's how much purchasing power dollars have lost in the last 50 years. It's a fucking disgrace in my opinion. Okay, well that's all right. You can just put it in a savings account. Yes, but if you take the tax implications into account, in 50 years time, you would only have 170 odd thousand. That's if you put your money in the bank. So you still wouldn't have beaten inflation. So what else can you do? Well, that's all right, because you can actually buy, yes, you guessed it, a property, a hard asset that holds its value. Now, even if you lived in the property, you would have beaten the inflation rate by 4 times. And if you rented it out, you would have beaten the inflation rate by 5 times. But what's the conclusion here? Okay, well, if you work hard and save your money, you certainly can't put it under the bed. You certainly can't put it in the bank. You have to actually hold hard assets to protect your purchasing power. Why is that the case? Because we have an inflation mandate. So property investors aren't greedy, filthy demons and all this other crap. They're literally just trying to protect their earnings.